Y'all know what time it is. Last preseason game of the preseason. Last preview of the season. Let's get it.
Soak it in, Atlanta.
Bucks take the lead.
Ball game over. Braves win. I've never seen a play like that.
What is up, y'all? Welcome back to Glenwood Games. I am your host, the certified hood classic in the cul-de-sac, Jojo Brandt. And we are at the final preseason game for the Atlanta Falcons in 2026. We'll be going down to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami to take on the Dolphins at 7 p.m. Friday night. And we're here to be talking about my prediction for the game, what we need to be seeing to preview this game. So let's get right into it. But first, help me out. I have a goal, a dream, if you will. 10,000 subscribers for the Atlanta Falcons to make the playoffs. And that could be anywhere from next January to the 2030s. So help me out. Leave this video a like and make sure to subscribe to the channel so you can join the party for the rest of the year and help me reach my lifelong dream of arm wrestling Angel Reese. Let's start with a little bit of news on the depth chart. It has been released for this final game, and the biggest things you gotta know, it's about the same as last week, except for that Michael Penix, the biggest Penix in the land, he has been cleared for 11 on 11s. He's been cleared to play. Kevin Stefanski held a press conference today. As of filming, it is Wednesday, August 20th, or 26th, sorry, and he said Michael will not play, so Penix will not play. We're gonna see Tua, and then we're gonna see Cooper Rush, and then we're gonna see Jack Strand. Sorry for the awkward jump, my mic got disconnected, sorry. The big difference there being is that now on the depth chart, it has Tua Tagovailoa or Michael Penix as QB1, and then Cooper Rush is QB2, and Jack Strand is QB3. Now, we're gonna have roster cuts coming at the end of all this, so we're gonna see how that plays out. I personally am rooting for Jack Strand over Cooper Rush, but that's a discussion we can have later once this game has happened. Honestly, I think a strong performance from Jack Strand could make that case to keep him on, maybe even as that emergency third quarterback. It's the health issues we're having, and of course, Jawan Taylor is healthy and is now the starting right tackle, backed up, of course, by Michael Jarrell. So that's the only big differences for the depth chart. There's some little things. Do not know if Avion Terrell is going to play. I do not believe he is going to, but I could be wrong. And yeah, pretty much a fully healthy team with some exceptions. We're gonna be seeing the starters, and traditionally you see the starters for much longer in that final preseason game. I would love to see a full half of these starters. My perfect world, I want to see 2 quarters of the starters, specifically of Tua, and a quarter of Cooper Rush, a quarter of Jack Strand. That is what I'd love to see. Obviously, I'm not Kevin Stefanski, and so we don't know what we're going to see, but we know that there is going to be starters playing in this final game. With Jawan Taylor healthy, we could get a better idea of what our offensive line is going to look like come 2026, come the regular season. And so hopefully Tua Tagovailoa won't look quite as scared as he did in the first game. That's what I'm concerned about. We've been so hyped on Jack Strand and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, likely as not, Tua Tagovailoa is the guy come week 1. We're going to have to rely on him. And he has not shown me that we can rely on him yet. So what I want to see out of this game is I just want to see Tua play at least a decent game. Enough of a game. I want to see him use his arm a little bit, maybe even use his legs. I want to see him have enough time to actually throw the ball. Because even in the 2 drives against Denver, first of all, the blocking was abysmal, in my opinion, for the couple drives he had. So, yes, the fumbled snap, that sort of stuff, how scared he looked in the pocket, that is all on him. And I'm sure there's a lot of mental stuff going on with Tua, and probably would be with Michael Penix as well. But hopefully this line, with Jawan Taylor back, guarding his blind side, guarding whoever's blind side, depending on who's QB1 throughout this year, is going to be a bit healthier. Maybe we can see Tua have enough time to really step back in the pocket and really unload one. I haven't really got to see Tua's arm or that accuracy all that well, because that's what we were all talking about. Oh, Tua Tagovailoa, he's really accurate. That's his thing. Like, that's what makes up for some of his other weaknesses. But I haven't got to see that yet because he's been running for his life or literally dropping the ball the entire time he's been here in Atlanta, which obviously was like 2 drives, so I'm not too concerned about that. I will be concerned if Tua comes out and looks absolutely abysmal. I don't think he will. I don't know why it came out like that. I don't think Tua's gonna come out and look terrible. I would really, I mean, I pray he's not going to. I really hope he's not going to. But end of the day, expect to see the starters play, and I have to see it. Obviously, week 1 is gonna be a different game, but this is the starting offense for the Falcons this year. I have to see them do something. I have to see Bijan rip a nice play, or Drake make a nice catch, or something. I need to see something, anything, because obviously, and in the last video I made about the Colts game, the one where, you know, all the video corrupted, I talked about the night and day energy difference the team had. In week 1, we came out looking sluggish, like we didn't even know there was going to be a game that day. And in week 2, we came out with hair on fire, and the backups did a fantastic job. The energy was there. Talking about Tyler Goodson's, the entire bench clearing for Tyler Goodson's touchdown, things like that. That's great. Now I want to see the starters have that energy. I want to see the starters come out and play like I want to see the starters play like they could be fired come the roster cuts. I want to see Tua play like he could be cut. He won't, but I need to see that energy, that passion from the starters, especially offensively. So what I'm looking for primarily in this game is going to be offensive production of any kind, or at least some energy offensively, because we're going straight into Pittsburgh, and this is not the Steelers of old. I think the Steelers have not been a really... Now, of course, I'm sure this comment's going to age terribly. I'm sorry, U-Tree, but the Steelers have not been a top-notch team in a good long while, but they're still the Steelers. The Falcons have never won in Pittsburgh, and we're going to be talking about that game later. This is not about that game, but I am mentioning that game because we're going to have to see some fire from this team going into the first away game we've had as our opener for a while. We've had home openers for quite a while. A couple years now, and we squandered them because Raheem Morris wouldn't play starters in the preseason. So maybe being able to work out some of those kinks and be able to have a little bit of passion in the preseason, just get the guys warmed up a little bit in a game environment. Hopefully that should be enough to make us not look so sluggish in week 1, because that's what this game is really about. It's really about week 1 and about the offense in week 1, and whether or not my camera is like falling over right now, and whether or not we can come out with energy. And we have to have that. We have to see it. I have to see this offense come out like they mean it, like they want it. And I don't know. I got faith. I got faith in Kevin Stefanski coaching. I really do. I got faith in the offensive line. I have to see Tua deliver. That's what this game is about. And of course, defensively, you want to see the team gel. Honestly, I have much more confidence in the defense. Yes, we have some injuries. Yes, Jalen Walker is gone. Yes, James Pierce isn't coming back, at least to the middle of the season. But I saw some great plays made by some of the backups. Maybe we have some depth, or at least more than the complete lack of it we've had for a couple years. I trust Coach Brick. I trust Coach Britch's boys. They're going to be out there, and they're going to be ready. I trust the defense. I really think it hinges on the offense, and I really think so much hinges on the offense being able to get some confidence, some warmth in them, some juice in this game. I'm going around in circles, am I? I've effectively been saying the offense needs to be good for like 5 straight minutes now. So let's move on real quick to something that I want to see more of from the last game, and something I would hope to see all year. And that's Nick Folk, the kicker. He looked great last week. It's automatic. I don't think he missed once. And this sounds weird to a lot of y'all other fans. If you're a fan of a team that isn't the Falcons and watch this game, first of all, or watching this video, thank you, first of all, for watching the channel. But also, if you followed the Falcons at all, we have had horrible kicking for so long. Younghoe Koo just stopped being a kicker a couple years back, and we've had a rotation of guys who just are so inconsistent. And we've lost a lot of games because of terrible kicking. And so to see Nick Folk be, I'm not going to say automatic, but be at least a basic caliber kicker, That was great. I want to see more of that. And Jake Bailey, the punter, great. Like, special teams, I've actually been really pleased with special teams these last 2 weeks. They've been great. Zachariah Branch, I want to see Zachariah Branch bust like a punt return or something. That'd be great. Or Brian Robinson a kick return or something like that. I just want to see some explosiveness. Be it interception from the defense, be it a big pass from Tua, be it whatever. End of the day, what I want from this game and from this team is explosiveness. I want something I can put on the highlight reel and get a bunch of views in the shorts algorithm. So, who do I think wins? Well, you know me. You should know me by now. I'm never picking against my Falcons. Falcons not by 1. Falcons not by 10. Not by 100. Falcons by 1,000,000. And in this case, I'm going to say 27-20. I think it's going to be a nice, clean game, probably close. I don't think we're going to see something like the blowout in Indy. I would love to see that. The Dolphins are probably going to suck this year, but, like, I mean, if we come out and blow the Dolphins out, especially if we blow, I don't know if the Dolphins are going to play their starters. I would imagine they are, but if they are and the Falcons starters come out, we just blow them away, and it's like, whatever it was like 24-6 in the first half of the Colts game. If we can do that against their starters, I'm going to be screaming into a mic for the next week about how we're going to win the Super Bowl and all that. But really, I just want to see Atlanta show just some energy, just some of that oomph that we haven't had in a long time. And I think, as I said in the last video, could that Colts game, could that energy, could the benches, every last player clearing out to give Tyler Goodson his kudos, could that be a culture-shifting game in Atlanta? We're going to have to wait and find out. But of course, I'm predicting the Atlanta Falcons to beat the Miami Dolphins on Friday night, 27-20. And here's what I'm predicting you to do. Or at least I'm hoping I'll predict. I hope my prediction will be right. It's the most important part of the video, and I'm predicting that you will get down in the comments and you will tell me what you want to see out of this game. What is a successful Falcons-Dolphins game to you, dear viewer? And if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Help me reach my goal of 10,000 subscribers by the first playoff games in beautiful Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And like this video, share it with your friends. Say, hey, there's this guy. He makes amazing content. Look at him. He's so handsome. You should subscribe to him too. Thank you for your support. I hope to see you in the next video. Rise up, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.